Alright everyone, welcome to Outlast 2, A Story Explained. Today guys, I will go over 100% of the things that you're confused about, the story, truly what's going on. This video took a while to make, so please drop some likes down below. It is very spoiler heavy, just so you know. And guys, get some popcorn, sit back, and let's get you informed. So, Outlast 2 is a game that whoever designed the story or presenting the story should be fired forever. They did a horrible job at it. If you play through the game, just play through it. You're missing out on 50% of truly what's happening, what's going on. Let's just say, guys, the story explaining is worse than Destiny 1. Think about that. It's bad, but you got me, guys. To get the info I'm about to get, it would have taken multiple playthroughs, getting over 100 pieces of evidence, listening to every dialogue in the game. I'm going to try to make this very quick, so please hang in there, guys. I'm not going to do a recap. If you're watching this, you already know what went on. You just want to know truly what's going on with the story, so let's get right to it. Again, guys, this is straight into the actual what you want to know. This is not recapping what has happened. This is just going straight into it. So first off, you see these lights. You see these anomalies. These bright lights. It happens. This bright light took down your helicopter, you and Lynn, your wife. And throughout the whole game, you figure out that these lights just happen now and then. Well, there's one document called the Old Traveler. This document is found at the lake on a dead scientist. Basically, guys, this is one of the main things that I want to get this out first before I get onto the rest of it. What everyone's looking for, actually. Why are they all crazy? Well, guys, guess what? Murkoff Corporation is back. If you don't know what the Murkoff Corporation is, they are the guys from the very first Outlast who did all those bad things. The corporation who did all of these crazy things in the asylum, trying to cover up all of it. They are here as well. Led by a girl called Jenny Rowland, or Jennifer Rowland, who is from Outlast 1 as a pathologist. She is the leader of this outpost near the village, or near the lake, near the lake. This thing is called the MK Ultra Mind Control Program. This outpost is sending radio waves to key points in the valley, in the village, in the mountains, that basically is brainwashing these citizens, or these people who lives there, and making them go truly insane, taking their deepest, darkest secrets and exploiting them 1,000%, which I'll go into in a second. You are in Arizona. If you want to know where this game takes place, you're in Arizona. The Murkoff Corporation, they are brainwashing everyone. Why some of the people are doing this is, again, this brainwashing experiment takes what the person is trying to go for, and it elevates that. So, I'm going to talk about this first, then I'm going to go into the baby, I'm going to go to Ethan, I'm going to go to every little thing you want to talk about in this whole game. Very quick video. So, this guy, these groups, okay, so the Christian cult, led by Noth, the big guy, he, in his deep, dark self, has the Bible in him 1,000%. Basically going, what's the right word for this? Basically, he thinks that the end is coming. All of these crazy things are happening. So he is being led that the Antichrist is here. He has to kill everyone. So that's why he's killing every single person in his area, making him kill all the babies, because he believes that none of them should live. And that is why the mind control is affecting that group in that way. They're being led astray by this satanistic following, I guess, to kill everyone, kill all of it. The next group is the Heretics. The Heretics leader is Val, a transgender woman who was talked about in document 7 of this game, who is basically the leader of the Heretic group, who is mindless. They are people who had nothing. They are basically zombies. And what we know is the radio signal jumbled up on their way to the mine shaft, their main home, and it destroyed their mind. So they don't know anything but to kill and eat. Val, for some reason, kept some of that, but he is still insane. Crazy, I know. The game does not go in more in depth about this, sadly. That's later for DLC. The next group is the Outcasts. These guys are just from the first cult, the Christian cult, but they are in the woods instead. They do not have the full effect of the brainwashing, but they still get it pretty heavy. So there it is. So now that you understand that the Murkoff is brainwashing all these people to do all this crazy stuff, there is diseases, of course. There's all this bad stuff going on, and it made him just go insane. It's pretty messed up if you think about it. It really is messed up. Next thing I want to talk about is Blake, your main guy, your guy you play as, the cameraman. This guy, he is sane. He's not insane when you get there. He's sane. But as you are there, you start to get visions. You start to get all of these crazy hallucinations. And it's pretty, actually, it goes deep. The hallucinations you get, I'm going to talk about Blake for a second now, and Jessica. So Blake, he goes into his hallucinations, which is his dark self. Like I said, guys, this brainwashing goes into the innermost dark self of each human being. So Blake, his deepest thing is Jessica when he was a kid. And Jessica was needing him to be there for her, to help her out, but he was never there. He left. And the principal hurt her, did things to her. And because Blake was never there for her, she committed suicide. And he blames himself for that. And the story talks about that, but the brainwashing goes, it releases that. And as the story goes on, you can tell that he's going insane because he starts talking like Jessica's still alive. And his wife, Lynn, who he's trying to find, is Jessica. So he starts to go crazy because his mind is like, he's got to get her, but she committed suicide, and he blames himself for that. And the demon who is in your dreams, who's in your hallucinations, he is basically the principal. Because if you look at the demon who follows you around, he has a scar above his right eye. Yeah, right eye. And the principal has a scar above his right eye. So that is the principal following you around, hurting you, killing you. And it really is it's pretty deep. The story, guys, gets very deep. It's pretty insane, actually, if you think about it. And from that, guys, you understand that you're trying to get a closure, I guess, for that, you know. And it's pretty messed up. I'll talk about it in a second, just a few seconds. But that is Blake and Jessica's story. That's what's going on there. The next thing I'll talk about is the baby. So everyone, you're saying, what's going on with this baby? How is she pregnant? Is this something crazy? Well, guys, it's not real. The baby is not even real. It's a fake baby. It's not even. He's dreaming it. He's hallucinating the baby. If you remember, Lynn, she was captured by the Christian cult first. They did things to her, probably did horrible things to her. But then they found her. You found her, and you escaped. But then she was taken by the Heretics, and the Heretics took her into the mine shaft 800 feet below ground. So my understanding is, she was so far beneath the ground that she was not affected by the radio brainwashing experiment like Blake was. So she wasn't even pregnant. She was just hurting. She was hurt. And at the end of the game, you know, you found her, you went up to the chapel, and she acted like she was pregnant and all this stuff, but she wasn't. Because when she had the baby, when she died, she said, there's nothing there. And that's meaning that she just died from injury. And Blake was led to believe she was pregnant by everyone saying that she was pregnant, such as the leaders of the cults and etc. But she wasn't even pregnant, which is insane to me. Isn't that insane? It's crazy. So she didn't even have a baby. It is just a fake, because she said there's nothing there. And that even goes deeper into the story. Isn't that crazy, guys? That's pretty crazy. So there's no baby. He just made it up. He got so crazy with this mind control that he started losing his mind like everyone else. The next bit is talking about Ethan. Ethan is the guy who helped you out. You might be asking, why is this guy not insane? Why is he just standing around helping you out? Well, Ethan is the husband of the wife who you're actually trying to go find who committed suicide. But if you go into his house, there's a letter, document, what is that? 20? I forgot, guys. Document, something like that, where it talks about one of the village people, I know, going to get medicine for him. So he was taking this outside medicine, so it was halting the effects of the mind control experiment. And I think it was penicillin or something else. It was weird. But he was taking this medicine, so Ethan wasn't crazy. He wasn't crazy like the others. He was still, but he wasn't like, kill everything that moves. Sorry about that, guys. So, I'm so sick. I'm sorry about that. So he took this medicine, so he didn't get sick, but he was killed shortly after, sadly. You might be asking what happened with the Heretics and Outcasts. Outcast leaders died. Heretics, they don't explain anything. There's nothing about them explained. That's going to be, again, saved for DLC. The Brainwashing Experiment, why it was only catered to a few people like the Christian cult, why they killed everyone. Because there was called a feedback loop. And it was explained in the document where it would center over one area, such as the village they were in, and it hit them rapidly. And it destroyed their mind, making them go crazy. A next thing I want to talk about is a few theories. Just a few theories real quick. 1 minute, guys. Not even joking. Just 1 minute. I want to end this video pretty quickly. There's some theories, guys, that she was pregnant, and whenever Blake went back in time through a vision, he was out for months at a time. And the whole game took place over a span of 8 months. I don't believe that at all, how the story was laid out. But, again, it could be. This is theories, guys. Again, theories. The next theory is that how did Lynn escape from the Christian cult first, then from the Heretics second? Because remember, when you escaped the mine shaft, you found Lynn, your wife, your pregnant wife, or not pregnant, but your wife right there, escaped from them. It didn't explain how she escaped, which is pretty sad, actually. I don't know if she just went away because they were busy chasing you. That's all I could really truly think about. But that's another theory. How did she escape, from all these people? The next thing is, at the very end of the game, when you're talking to Jessica, after you truly do submit to the brainwashing experiment, mind control, you truly went crazy. On your first playthrough of the game, she has a bruise around her neck. The second playthrough, or what sometimes, maybe in the first playthrough, it's very random, she doesn't have a bruise on her neck anymore, but sometimes she does have a bruise. I don't get why that is. I don't understand why, because it doesn't explain it to you. But the story, guys, that's all I'm going to get for you today. Please leave it below in the comments. If you have a comment, ask me about it. I will let you know the story if I missed something, but I think I went over everything. Again, all the other bosses, guys, all the other people, they just went insane. And they just started killing everyone. Martha, the crazy woman, she was like a leader who really went crazy. Like, she had to just cleanse the earth and everyone else, etc. But please leave it below in the comments. And drop a like, guys. Please, this video took a while to make. It really did. So please show some support with a like. A subscribe would be amazing. If you follow the channel, that would help me out tremendously. So please, thank you for that. Ask me any questions down below, guys. Hopefully I covered everything for you. And as always, this has been 2x2. And I'll see ya next time.